Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the Pretty Little Liars tag, and you don't even know, honestly, like, I'm so excited to do this because I was one of those people that was like, I don't want to watch Pretty Little Liars. I hate Pretty Little Liars. I had never watched it before. Like, I thought it was stupid for some reason. I don't know why. It's because I watched like one little piece of an episode. I tried watching it and I was like, ew, this is not cool. Like, I just thought it was stupid. I don't know. And it kind of like, I thought it was a little bit scary. I know, it's crazy. But anyway, so this past like weekend kind of, I watched every single episode. I know it's really bad, but they were all on Netflix. How could I have resisted? I don't know. I didn't. So I just watched them all, and now I have strong opinions about the show, and I love it. Honestly, like, I cannot wait. I'm so glad that season 4 has already started and that it's back and that I watched it and when it already was like back. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the questions because I'm most excited about those. So first one is, which girl's style do you like the most and which girl do you relate to the most? So I really like Spencer's style. Honestly, like, a lot of people like Hannah's, but I think Spencer's is like really cute and polished and kind of just simple, which is kind of what I like. And the girl that I relate to the most is probably Spencer too. Like, Spencer's like my favorite because she's just very driven and she really likes to find out things. Like, when she knows a piece of it, she's not going to let it go. And that's kind of how I am. So I relate to her the most. Why do the girls keep seeing Allison? Do you think there's something more behind it? I think definitely, like, I read some spoilers. So obviously I know that like Allison isn't really dead. I really don't know why she's doing this to them. Probably just because she's doing her own thing. Like, she always had her way. She always did this. Like, when she was alive, she did this. But now that she's dead, it's like no one will know she's doing it. So that's kind of why I think. Who is your crush on the show? I thought about this because I don't really have a crush, like, out of the main people. But I would say the cutest person, not personality, it's Noel though, because I love Noel. He's so cute. He is like my favorite one, but not based on personality. Like, I wish he was a different character because he's really, really cute. Yeah. And let's see. Who is your least favorite character out of the 4 girls and overall? So out of the 4, I would say Emily because, no, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't, like, sometimes I skip ahead on the parts when Emily's story is going on, or Aria's, because I feel like Aria's problems in her relationships are never as complex or as bad as some of the other girls, but it always makes it out to seem like, oh my god, Aria is having such a hard time right now. But I'd have to go with a tie between those two as like my least favorite out of the 4. And my least favorite character overall is, what's his name? Wilden, because he's so annoying and he's so creepy, and I'm so glad that he's dead. I'm doing spoilers in this, so whatever. I'm just gonna be talking like we all know everything. So if you haven't watched the episodes, sorry. So what was the biggest shocking moment for you? And that was probably when Aria's dad was like part of it. Like, before they told us that he like didn't kill her, that was the biggest shocker. I was like, Aria's dad? Are you kidding me? Like, who's safe? No one's safe around here. Like, I don't know. I just felt like, oh my god, like, if someone in her family or someone in one of the families was bad, like one of the parents, I was like, no, this is going downhill. Like, I would have died if he was actually like someone who killed Allison. I was just so shocked by that. And then, which girl's makeup do you like the most? And that's definitely Hannah. Her eye makeup is just gorgeous. So yeah, hands down, the person whose makeup I like the best is Hannah's. She always looks flawless. I love her eyeshadow. It's so pretty. It's like bronzy and shimmery, but smoky at the same time. It's so freaking pretty. Let's see. Do you think Toby is really dead? Well, obviously, I am at the point where I know that Toby is not dead, but I kind of liked the idea of Toby being dead because he's really ugly. And, okay, what is your favorite season so far? I'd have to say the 3rd season because, okay, I have a really specific reason why I like the 3rd season. Because, so the previous seasons, like, you know how they would kind of like run from A, like they wouldn't do anything about it. Like, they're like, oh, we're not going to go to the cops, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. They were just like afraid of her. But in the 3rd season, it totally flipped a switch. Like, everyone was like, no, we're not running from A anymore. We are going to take her down. Like, we are going to do this. You know, like, Spencer starts getting more intense about it and going, like, off the wall crazy. I loved the third season. It was by far my favorite. I mean, I really like the first season too, just because kind of first seasons of shows are really simple and like it's kind of how it all started and like the things around Allison's like death and stuff when we don't know much about them. So I kind of liked the first and the third season. I'm really excited because I just saw that they got a clearance like for the 5th season, so they're gonna be doing a 5th season for sure. And I cannot wait to see what the 4th season brings. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Let's see, number 7 is, what would you do if A was after you? Well, I would probably just go to the police immediately. Like, I just see them and I'm just like, oh my god, like, please, go to the police, go to the police. Like, I know the police is, like, a little bit corrupt, but now that Wilden's dead, like, if someone tries to frame them, like, I just don't get why no one understands. Like, it annoys me so much because the parents, like, no one listens to each other. It's like, oh, they're trying to tell you that Toby is crazy or like that someone is this or someone's doing that. They're like, no, we don't believe you. I can't take that. And I'm just like, really? Really? It annoys me so much, but yeah. Let's see. What do you think of Mona being A? Okay, so first I was like, oh, it's such a cop-out. Like, that's really stupid, but Mona is amazing at playing A. She's so good, and I love how, like, she's just a really great actress, I guess. But I loved when she was in the mental hospital. I was like freaked out by her. Like, she's creepy, and I was like, wow, like, she is the perfect person to be A. Honestly, I think she's perfect. And the last question is, who do you think killed Allison? Okay, so obviously everyone's people who they thought killed Allison have changed throughout the show. But right now, as of right now, after I watched season 4, episode 1, I think that Melissa killed Allison. Because, okay, let me tell you why I think that. Because every time they tried to figure out who was with Allison that night, or every time they saw the videos, guess who was always there? Melissa. And, okay, you're saying, okay, all the other people were there too, like, the other cop, I forgot his name, and, like, Jason was there, and Jenna was there, but Melissa is the only one that hasn't, like, besides Jenna, been killed out of the people that are there. And every time they suspect someone, they, like, never hold on to Melissa. Like, they're always, like, kind of like, oh, Melissa's there, but it's Cece. Like, you know, when Melissa was talking to Cece, they're like, who's the other girl? And they found it as Melissa. Now they're just thinking that it's Cece, because, like, I don't know, no one ever kind of follows through with the fact that Melissa was there. Like, they're always just kind of like saying she was there because it's Spencer's sister and they, like, all know her, like, close kind of, so they, like, never want to believe it. But yeah, I think that Melissa's gonna be the one. I guess I don't really know how that's gonna work out if Allison's still alive, but I think Melissa had a lot to do with it, and I think she's bad and she scares me, and I just don't really like her. She's a creep and she's mean. She's so mean. I love Spencer, so I don't see why she'd be so mean to Spencer. Yeah, so that is it. I'm kind of thinking about doing kind of first reactions or like recaps. I don't know what you want to call it, but like when I talk about the show, like after the show airs, like I'll get on camera and I'll like talk about what I thought or like what I think my thoughts on that episode, you know what I mean? So if you guys want me to do that, just let me know. If you guys are Pretty Little Liars fans. If you're not Pretty Little Liars fans, sorry, just don't watch that video. But I'm in love with the show now, and yeah, I can see myself watching it forever because it's just so good, honestly. Like, I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you have a video like this or you want to do a video like this, leave it as a video response because I really like to see it because I want to see what other people think. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.